I'm James Turner. I run a channel called The Sims Supply, and I play The Sims, build houses. I love to design some cool things in it.
And so obviously, new expansion is coming. Seasons.
Yes. Oh, I'm so excited.
Why are you excited about Seasons? What's going to get other Sims fans excited about the Seasons?
Because you have rain and snow, and it's just going to seem so much more real. So I'm pumped for the rain, I think, mostly.
I'm really excited for winter because it absolutely looks beautiful. Like, I cannot wait to see all the different worlds covered in snow.
Yeah.
And when winter is coming, you know what happens, right? It's going down in the world of The Sims.
Oh, yeah.
That's of course. So tell me a little bit about the aspect of adding something like Seasons. I mean, what does that do to the overall world within The Sims? Because there's been tons of expansions for The Sims, but how is Seasons, do you think, going to change things?
Well, I mean, it's a life simulation game, so it simulates life, and having weather in the game just makes it feel so much more exciting and real, and you just get into the game so much more, so yeah.
I mean, one of the big aspects as well is adding in a lot of holidays now as well, and customizable holidays, so you theme them around the seasons itself. So you have the winter holidays and the summer ones. You have a lot of different parties that you can now throw, experience.
Can we add some overcast to today? Could you do that in The Sims to make it a little cloudier? Because it's hot as hell out here.
It is hot. I wish.
Season's obviously not installed yet here at EA Play, but hopefully soon.
Well, funnily enough, it is on the computers here, so you can play it if you're at EA Play, but not the real life weather.
It's very true. And if you're not here and getting the chance to play it, they're streaming 100 hours of EA games. And that's going to be a part of it, so people can get a little sneak peek about what you see in Seasons?
Possibly Seasons. I myself am streaming tomorrow with Lil Simsy, another big simmer, and baby Ariel. And I don't know if we're going to play Seasons, but we'll be playing some Sims content, so it's going to be fun.
Trying to keep all the secrets for themselves. See? That's just how it is. If you could stream Seasons, you would, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, 100%.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So what got you into The Sims? What is it about The Sims that keeps you coming back for each and every expansion?
Yeah, I mean, I've been playing since the first Sims came out, I think James as well. My dad brought it home one day, and I would just play it every chance I could. It's just like a creative outlet, and it's so much fun.
And again, you know, like, what is it about that world of getting to create your own world and create your own atmosphere, now getting to create your own seasons and tweak that a little bit? How does that make you feel? Like, what keeps you coming back?
It's the creativity for me. Like, I've always, growing up, I love building with Legos and all that kind of stuff. So being able to create your own world and craft it, tell the stories with The Sims the way you want to, and now being able to control the weather and just adding that into all that makes it super exciting. It's just the freedom to be able to do what we want.
Yeah, it's a sandbox game, so you get sick of something, you knock it down, you start again, like it never ends.
So what's been your favorite expansion so far?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I asked the hard questions.
Yeah. I think Cats and Dogs was pretty cool because you got to have pets and a new world, and that was a heap of fun. Probably Cats and Dogs or City Living, where you can live in like big apartment buildings and go to festivals. Yeah.
For me, it would be Get to Work so far, because able to run retail stores, so you can become an entrepreneur, sell whatever you want from the catalog. I always love that aspect of the game, being able to make my way in the world.
He's like, I love playing games because, you know, I love the job part of it. Yeah. I love getting to work with my Sims, putting those Sims to work. Yeah. Lazy Sims just lying around. Well, now they get to lie around, and hopefully in the sun, maybe a little rain, maybe like lying around in the snow.
Yeah.
June 22nd.
Snow angels.
Oh, you can make snow angels? Yeah. See, that's what I'm in for.
How exciting is that?
So June 22nd, you're going to get your chance to make snow angels when the Sim Seasons expansion hits everywhere. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
And thank you. Hopefully you guys have a great EA Play. And now let's take a look at exactly what I've been talking about with this trailer for the Sim Seasons.
Yes.
All that and more coming June 22nd to The Sims. But now, say you're interested in perhaps working in the games industry. That's what I do. I've been doing it for quite a long time, and I'd like to do more. I'd like to learn more. So that's why I found Shannon here to explain a little bit about how I could get a job in the games industry. First off, Shannon, how are you going to help me get a job in this industry that I love so much?
Absolutely. Gaming industry opens up such a variety of opportunities and careers within this industry, and that's what I love about it. It doesn't matter if you want to be a developer, if you want to be finance, analyst, we have all types of opportunities for you, and that's what we're here for. I'm a recruiting team, is to partner with you, help you identify what skill sets align with your passions and career.
Now, is that a tough gig to be a recruiter for the video games industry? Because it seems like, lots of people love video games. I assume a lot of people want to work in the games industry. How do you find and pick perfect spots for people?
I always tell people network with who you know in the industry and make sure you're engaging new people to learn from them as well. But for us, we actually just want to engage all talent. There's so many different types of skill sets and levels that we want to include into our industry. That's what makes it diverse, so we can have such great experiences for everybody.
And as a recruiter, how cool is it for you to get to come to something like EA Play and see all these people who are passionate about video games and you might even be hiring someday?
Oh, it's so exciting. The vibe here is great. I love knowing that we're surrounded by such creative people and passionate people about the industry. And it's just great to see that come into our culture and see what environments get pushed through all the other different teams.
Now, you can be a recruiter for tons of things. There's tons of jobs out there. What is it about the games industry that is the perfect place to be recruiting for? Because as I said earlier, there's so many passionate people, but how different is it working within the games industry than it is with some of the other industries?
It's such a fun environment to be in. That's the great thing. With all the different creative people that you're surrounded by, you can learn from every day. There's new technologies going on in the game industry. It's just an exciting environment, and that allows you to be an individual. We really embrace that within the culture.
And what got you into this industry? Again, tons of industries out there, but what is it about games that brought you into that world?
I'm passionate about gaming. I love to game, and for me to be able to merge recruiting with gaming is a dream come true for me. So I encourage that to anybody. If you love gaming, get out there, go to EA Careers, check it out, see what we have for you to check to potentially just be involved with. Like I said, we have everything from recruiting, HR, finance, artists, designers, programmers. We love every type of skill set.
So that's all we have to do is go to ea.com/careers?
ea.com/careers. Check out our world, check out our locations across the globe.
Shannon, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Have a great time.
I'm going to have an awesome time, and that's just one job that you can get in the games industry, but perhaps playing video games is the job you want. That's right, playing the games. How about playing the games way before they even come out? EA has playtesting available for you. That's right, you can be a gameplay tester. That means playing games months, sometimes years before they come out, and having the opportunity to help develop that game and make sure that it's the perfect game and the game you want it to be. Maybe you live in the United States, Canada, Sweden, Australia, London. EA has studios in all those locations that make it super easy for you to go to. So if you just go to ea.com/playtesting, you can find the perfect career path for you in testing video games. It sounds so amazing. You don't live in those areas? There's something in there for you too. Why? Because you can possibly test games from the comfort of your own home. You don't even need to leave the bed. You could just be hanging out in your jams, testing video games, giving your feedback, and helping how these video games are made. So once again, ea.com/playtesting. Go there, find out all the information. You'll make a couple clicks here and there, and you too can be playtesting video games way before they come out and telling me what's coming out so I know all the secrets. Because who doesn't want to do that? I want to do that. So that's, again, playtesting. Go check it out. And now we're going to go ahead inside and see what Andrea's doing. I think she's busy. She looks a little too busy for me. But look at all those people in there sitting down, hanging out, getting ready for the show. EA Play is only a few minutes away. And that is what's happening inside the Palladium. But I want to learn a little bit more about the Palladium itself. And that's why I found my man Dylan right here. Dylan.
How you doing?
How you doing, brother?
All right.
Tell me about the Palladium. What is it about this venue that makes it so special and keeps EA coming back for each EA Play?
So the Palladium opened in 1940. The opening night, Frank Sinatra was an opener on the bill. And since
Not even the closer?
Not
Oh,
even the
Blue Eyes was the opener?
opening. So since then, about everyone's played here. Rolling Stones, Nirvana, Prince, Elton John, lately Jay-Z, Justin Timberlake. Dave Chappelle filmed a special here, so about everything in between. And then last year, EA came in for the first time, transformed the parking lot, the venue, blew it up even more this year. And so now we have this festival here with gaming, music. It's a great time.
And so, what is it about EA Play that excites you the most?
I just like the transformation of the venue. We take over the whole block, close down streets. There's thousands of people that come through, have a good time. They have A-list talent that come and play concerts at night. It's a really good time.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Dylan. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's a little bit about the Palladium. And now, let's head inside and check out the show.
Fun zone.
Fun zone. She told me to rap. I was rapping. We're still going. Or not rapping. I was lied to. Welcome to the Family Fun Zone, my friends. This is where you can get all your real racing action on. It may be a mobile game, but say perhaps you'd like to play a game in a race chair with a steering wheel. There are 4 stations. Look at this guy's jumping the stage. He's like, I'm ready. I'm jumping in live. No pressure, but the camera's on. There's a ball pit over here. There's food over here. We're going inside. Let's head inside and check out the show.
네, 기다려주신 분들 참 오래 기다리셨습니다.
시작됩니다.
뭐 홀로그램 같은데. 네.
있긴 하네요. 앤썸으로 보이는데.
Oh my gosh, how cool was that? So that was Anthem. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show. But welcome everybody to EA Play. I'm Andrea Renee, and while you might recognize me from the gaming community, I'm kind of a new face around here. So this year, EA wanted to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that we're going to be showing off here today. But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now, I know Trevor Noah gave you the first look.
알겠습니다.
Yeah, we can clap it up. Last month, but we've got some new stuff to show you today. Then we're going to move on to FIFA 19, and boy, do they have some big news, you guys. Any World Cup fans? You guys excited? Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Then we've got 2 new indie games to share, and then I'm going to come back towards the end of the show with some of my favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem. And of course, yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me?
아마 그 정도로만 선택하면 될 것 같네요.
Well, wouldn't it be fun, you guys, if I told you all the secrets at once, right?
네, 뭐
Give him
다,
a break. He needs to just enjoy the
네.
show.
얘기가
So without
나오던데요.
further ado,
어차피
let's get
스포츠
things
게임은
started.
뭐 매년 나오고 뭐 사람들이 지금 기대하고 있던 거는 뭐 배필, 앤썸, 언레벨 2, 타이탄폴 3 뭐 요 정도 되겠네요.
타이탄폴 3는 어디까지나 아직까지 루머고요. 작년인가 재작년 레딧 쪽에 루머가 올라왔었는데 2019년 그 정도로 얘기가 나왔어요. 루머로서. 그래서 아직 확신을 못합니다.
It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5. You know what? It's been exciting.
그냥 사람들이 기대하고 있는 거죠.
So many
기대하고.
brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also been lots and lots of questions from the community. And we've heard you want to see more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization actually works. You want to know more about our take on the Second World War. So today, we'll show you more gameplay and why this is the deepest and most immersive battlefield yet.
It certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows to surprise your enemies. Where previously defenses were stationary, you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain advantages. And our renowned distraction system is back and more impactful than ever. So, well, you can't really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing it for you, as they rip through those buildings. And you will now be able to customize your soldiers,
약간 스테이지가 배드 컴퍼니에 나왔던 스테이지
not only for the
같은데?
gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. You're going to see a lot more of our new
세나님
gameplay
그냥
systems here at EA Play
말투는
from our
그냥
community.
자연스럽게 하시면 돼요.
So let's talk about our single player and more stories.
Yes, let's do that. So we want to tell you about those untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game.
제 목소리가 작을 것 같아요. 방송하는 트위치 TV 라이브 목소리가 작을 것 같습니다. 일단 뭐 잡음 안 들리게 한다고 이렇게 마이크 볼륨을 줄여놨는데 그래서 마이크에 좀 가까이 대고 말을 해야지 잘 들려요.
Exclusive look at the Nordlys war story over at the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Something not to miss tomorrow.
세나님 목소리는 크게 지금 너무 커가지고 막 줄여놨는데 내가 다시 올려놓을게요. 네, 다시 올려놓을게요. 아까 그 세나님 목소리 처음에 마이크 바꾸셨는지 목소리 너무 크더라고요.
맞나요? 제 목소리.
Every day will bring something new, and as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I know a lot of you have been asking for.
네, 볼륨 조절했습니다. 아까는 너무 커가지고 제가 줄여놨어요. 사람 보시는 분들 놀라실까봐. 알겠습니다. 볼륨 좀 더 올리겠습니다.
Reimagined for Battlefield. So we bring those pillars of Battlefield with destruction, team play,
다르겠죠.
into this new experience. So we will bring you experience that you haven't played before in Battlefield or anywhere else. But more about that.
볼륨 조절했는데 한 10초 뒤에 다시 한번 확인해 보세요.
It's time to show you what makes Battlefield so special. It's the unmatched intensity of our multiplayer sandbox, and this time it's even more epic.
Okay.
Fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time, even featuring music.
Quando eu era criança, sempre sonhei em tornar-me um campeão. É preciso determinação e vontade de vencer. Até mesmo nos momentos mais difíceis, tu tens de continuar a acreditar. Esta é a tua oportunidade de te mostrares ao mundo. Tu és um campeão.
네, 또 해당 시간에 방송을 할 겁니다. 뭐 관심 있으시면은 제 채널을 찾아와 주세요. 저도 그렇게 생각하는데 이게 양쪽 다 종교라 가지고 이게 서로를 자극할 만한 발언을 하면 좀 안 되겠더라고요. 좀 조심해야 되겠더라고요.
That's the UEFA Champions League, the pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete, and icons of the game like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies. The world's biggest league joins the world's game. And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince Staples for collaborating with us on the trailer. And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision for how the Champions League comes to life in FIFA 19. And Lena's going to tell you a little bit more about that.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the place where champions rise. And you've been asking for this for a long time, and we are thrilled that it's here. And that's why we're bringing the Champions League across the game. There'll be an authentic Champions League tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode. Alex Hunter will pursue Champions League glory in your story mode, The Journey, and in FIFA Ultimate Team, there'll be live and authentic Champions League content. And we'll share more details on that, along with all our other Ultimate Team features later this summer.
And all of that's just the beginning. As you know, the heart and soul of FIFA is gameplay. And this year, we're giving you the tools to control the pitch in every moment, from your tactical approach to the match to each technical touch. And we know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19 with input from our community. From hands-on tests with beginners to detailed feedback sessions with FIFA pros. And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer, but what I can tell you right now is that the quality bar in gameplay was raised yet again this year. So we look forward to everybody experiencing the game on the hands-on sessions this week. And also, of course, we're extremely excited for everybody to play it when we launch on September 28th. And that's our FIFA 19 news, headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute to pause and reflect. Standing next to this trophy is a little bit surreal. You know, growing up, there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one, the pursuit of Champions League glory. But for your country, it's this trophy, the World Cup. And with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
As you can imagine, all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch. But you can take Ronaldo and Portugal to their first World Cup victory. Or you can write your own story with some great nations who didn't qualify this year. Or you can make a crazy dream a reality for your home country, like mine, Iceland. Who would have thought that a nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify? And you can feel their excitement.
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting. And Lena isn't the only one who's excited. FIFA 18 players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited time, FIFA 18 complete with the entire World Cup experience is available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access. Yeah, you can download and play the entire game right now for free. Yeah. So to kick off the trial, we've got some of the world's biggest creators who are going to be playing live at the end of the show, representing their nations in a little mini World Cup tournament.
And this summer will bring so much more for FIFA fans. Plenty of FIFA 18 content centered around the World Cup, and we'll bring you all the details on FIFA 19. But in the meantime, let's all enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf Island!
That's how I made this beat. And if you didn't know I need it right away. So when you see us in the street, better keep running. Our horse of a we coming.
It is the big day. On the biggest stage at the World Cup.
Good morning. EA Sports, FIFA 19. You know, the FIFA community never rests. 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive leagues this year. Well, the FIFA team never rests either, bringing the Champions League and the World Cup and so much other greatness to FIFA this year. We can't wait for you to experience it all. We've got so much to do here today, but I want to welcome you to EA Play. It's our third EA Play and our second one in Hollywood, and we couldn't be more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you. We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5 years is the combination of streaming plus subscription. As consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier. And we believe that disruption is going to have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years. And so over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering into this cloud gaming world. For many people, that's going to mean extending the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms. But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime. So this week we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future. The second part of that, of course, is subscription. And we started subscription a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premier. So 3 things you need to know about it. Origin Access Premier will bring you all of our new PC games, starting with Madden NFL, back on the PC for the first time in over a decade. Then FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers. And third, it will launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
아니 프리미어 멤버십이 새로 생긴다는 거야? 아니면 프리미어급 서비스라는 거야?
설명만 봐서는 뭐 하나 생긴다는 거 같네요.
그러면은 액박 쪽에도 EA 액세스 프리미어라는 게 생길지도 모르겠네.
저건 나쁘게 나을 것 같아.
지금 프리미어 마크가 떠 있는데.
저게 어떤 혜택이 있는지 알아야 되니까.
What's up? So I'm here sitting inside the crowd at EA Play, and I just happened to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn. What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I love this stuff. I love seeing new games.
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah! So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So, you want to just get right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going wild right now.
I hope so. So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
Yes.
아니 뒤에 바티스타랑 울버린 섞어놓은
So Vince,
그 같은
you got
얼굴인데.
anything else?
Well, it takes place during the dark times. Trying to be a little vague here, but when the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
바티스타랑 울버린 역할의 배우 이름이 뭐죠?
All right,
생각이 안
between 3
나네
and
갑자기.
4. That sounds like a nice time. You got any other tidbits?
아 휴잭맨.
It's a dark time.
바티스타랑 휴잭맨 섞어놓은 거야.
Bad time. Does that mean it's going to just be all dark and serious?
It's amazing.
All right, so I think people are now anxiously want to know, like, when can we play the game?
It will be holiday of next year, 2019, not this year.
So, sorry to dash any hopes. But now that we know, we can set expectations. We're all going to be amped up, and hopefully we'll hear more from you maybe next year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Vince, it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today. We do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over to Dennis.
Hello there. My name is Dennis. I work at DICE.
아 지금 스타워즈 영어도 죽이고 지금 게임도 죽이지 않았나요?
I'm really happy and excited to be here today. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little
다시
bit.
복구시킬 수 있으려나?
So we launched our game in November of last year, and clearly we didn't get it quite right.
제가 스타워즈
So
팬이니까
instead of coming out of the gate sprinting like we really wanted to, we had to take a step back and make sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for
게임
players to
플레이는
collect instead.
현 세대 배틀프론트 1이랑 큰 차이가 없어가지고
by the original Battlefront games
딱히 뭐
that I loved
그거를
personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor.
저는 오히려 원이 훨씬 나았거든요.
Thank you. It turned out to be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building Ewok.
그러니까 배틀프론트 2를 지속적으로 플레이하고 싶다는
We're
느낌을
currently
딱히
in
안
our
들었어요.
Han Solo season with content from the movie coming next week. It's headlined by
왜 이래?
the new planet Kessel, a really dangerous place, and it features the return of one of our favorite modes, extraction. So looking forward a little bit, this summer we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also adding a new Starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital ships. But that's not all. We know that you have been asking for new heroes, villains, and planets from a certain era that features a very iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars. It's only fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest level we have ever built for Battlefront. So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First, let me introduce the most powerful droid, the leader of the most powerful droid army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. But we're not done. That's not it. They will not come alone. Joining them is the Dark Lord and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring balance to the Force, Obi-Wan's unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker. The team at home is extremely excited to be building all of these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a
어차피 뭐
bright
시즌
future.
패스제를 없애는
Thank you
바람에
very much for playing the game,
무료 업데이트라서
providing us
뭐
with your
딱히 부담은
feedback,
없는데
talking to us. Together, we will make
사람들이
this
그러니까
the
많은
greatest
사람들이
game that we can
지속적으로
possibly
할라나
build.
말라나
There
그게
would be
문제죠.
no Battlefront without you.
일단
So thank you. May the force be with you and enjoy the
짧게
rest of E3.
설명드리자면 지금 나왔던 요소들이 전부 다 에피소드 1, 2, 3, 그리고 6 그리고 최근에 개봉한 한솔로 영화 그걸 DLC로 넣었는데 참고로 한솔로 영화는 망했습니다. 반응이 상당히 좋지 않아가지고 저게 효과가 있을지 모르겠습니다.
아 이거는 언레블 2네요.
Hi, it's really good to see you. In Unravel, we used yarn to symbolize love and the bonds between people. In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope. And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to Unravel 2. It's a game about fresh starts and second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together. And the whole game is inspired by that spirit of optimism and togetherness. You see, it's all made to be played with two characters. You can play it alone, or you can play it in co-op with a friend, but there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure. This game, it's quite different from the first. It's both friendlier and more challenging, but above all, it's a lot more playful. And we think it's a worthy successor. And I want to show it to you now. So I brought some help. So please welcome Michael to the stage. He's a producer at Coldwood.
옛날 게임 중에서도 저렇게 줄을 통해서 협동하는 게임이 있었던 것 같은데 일단은 언레벨 1은 뭐 혼자서 하는 거였고요.
제가 저 게임은 제가 잘 모르겠는데 그냥 인상만 봐서는 리틀 빅 플래닛이나 그 털실의 캅이었던가 그 느낌이 좀 나네요.
유사한 게임들이 많이 나왔죠. 캅이랑 리틀 나이트메어, 리틀 빅 플래닛.
And we actually tried to include a bit more of those because we figured that since it's a co-op game, we wanted to have more
그냥 플랫포머 게임이에요.
danger and kind of wow moments.
예, 디자인이 좀 특이한 거죠.
That were like fun and exciting.
일단 요런 디자인으로 먼저 나온 게 리틀 빅 플래닛 아닌가요? 저기 소니 쪽에, 플스 쪽에. 제 기억으로는 그런데.
That's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game. That you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across.
언레벨 나온 뒤에 나온 게임이 이제 리틀 나이트메어. 네, 그게 요거랑 또 비슷해요.
So I'm gonna be the red one. Okay. You'll be the blue one. I'll be blue. A little celebratory flip there. And the bird is back. Oops. Okay, playing it safely now. Oops. I'll swing. All right. Nice. And I'll catch you. There you go. Can I swing now? Okay, you go ahead. So here it goes. Oh. Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can do it. Got it? Oh, very nice. Oh.
당연히 온라인 코옵 되겠죠. 로컬 멀티플레이 아니라.
Well done. Okay, I'll go up and distract the grouse.
이런 게임은 돼야 될 것 같은데. 혼자서 하기엔 좀.
Okay, your turn. Yeah, look at me. There you go. Keep him over to the left. Now I'll go. I'll pull you up. There you go.
사람들이 온라인 코옵 안 돼서 아쉬워하는 게임 중에 하나가 저기 오버쿡드. 네, 그게 있어요. 뭐 이런 장르는 아닙니다만.
So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2, and. Yeah, I really hope you like it. And
일단은 뭐 이익용이 된다는 점에서 사람들이 좋아하겠네요. 일단 원은 그냥 혼자서 하는 거였고요.
Completely amazing team effort in so many levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So
네.
there's a bunch of us from Coldwood here.
맥스 재밌어요.
아니
맥스 맥스 디자인이 그래서 그렇지. 맥스 재밌어요. 아니 맥스가 지금 앱박 쪽에 독점으로 나왔어요?
아닐걸요? 아 근데 일단 독점인 걸 떠나가지고 너무 자주 뿌려가지고
맥스를 꽉 찰 때까지 맥스 할 때까지 준다고.
한 5달을 줬을걸요? 맥스를? 내 기억이 맞다면?
그랬던 것 같아요. 하드 용량 꽉 찰 때까지 주는 것 같아. 하드 용량 맥스 될 때까지. 당연하게도 기믹이 더 재밌어졌네요.
Thank you, Martin, and the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing job, and it's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids. But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep, you heard that right. You will be able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is finished, it's out.
가입돼 있습니다.
So thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldwood. Back in 2015, we started on this journey with the original Unravel to seek out the most creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their unique games to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing his team at Hazelight and The Way Out. And I think we all kind of remember that. And you might even remember him from the Game Awards as well. I think I did. Anyhow, in March, that game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new, and you all loved it. We saw over 2 million players in the first 2 weeks. And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we will continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio in Berlin called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Thank you, Patrick. I still remember during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like, our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited. Thank you. We are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept to actually becoming a part of EA Originals is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game. When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This is at the core of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I felt the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional world by letting it out and putting it into your art. I'm still amazed how like the concept seems to just
도롱다크 같은 그런 게임 같은데? 침수된 도시에서 그냥 생존하는 게임 같은
This is also
느낌인데?
why so many people can instantly connect with the game. Because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends,
차별점은 침수된 도시에서 보트 타고 살아남는 거, 그거 차별점이 있는 것 같은데.
So that players who wants to simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or your self-doubt in the same way you embrace your joy or your hope. This is what being human is all about. And that's what our game is all about. Thank you.
Is this real? This world that I live in is empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul. I'm no child of destiny and no fortune's son. I've just chased you so long now, I'm too weak to run. A new day is here, but nothing is new. Alone in my room, I tremble for you.
Yeah, I'm the one. But I'm not the only one. We are the one.
서바이벌이 아니라 액션 어드벤처 퍼즐 요소가 가미된 그쪽 계열 같네요. 일단 트레일러만 봐서.
NBA 라이브 2019
Coming at you with the squad. Say it how you want. Trust the process. Run as one. Call next.
2000년대 초반까지만 하더라도 최고의 농구 게임이었는데
NBA는 그냥 2K 게임 해야 된다.
Just remember though.
그 전작은 그렇게 나쁘지는 않았으니까. 좋아졌기를 뭘 바라야지.
I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one. And this is my squad.
제가 NBA 마지막으로 열심히 한 게 2003이었거든요. 굉장히 오래됐어요. 그 이후로는 농구 게임을 많이 하진 않았는데.
My name's Shay Kivlin, aka Young Kiv. I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal of mine is really to win the Mountain Belt.
Kiv's been going after that belt since 2016. At some point he's
이거는
going to get out of
NFL.
this quarterfinal and claim a major.
It's a big night for young Kiv. He's been stuck at the quarterfinals.
NFL은 우리나라에서 관심 있는 사람이 거의 없죠, 거의.
2000년대 초반에 한번 전달됐던 기억이 나는데 그때도 정말 토수에 몇몇 사람들이 모여가지고
네.
그 중에 하나가 저였는데 사람이 없었어요.
아니 그때 플스2 때는 그래도 그냥 뭐 정발이 돼서 그나마 할만했고 네, 그랬어요. 뭐 지금은 정발 안 하지.
그때 한 번인가 있었던가? 아무튼 그때 뿐이었어요. 정발이 된 거. 그 시기에 NHL도 정발됐었고 한거라 됐었고 EA가 한거라를 정말 잘해줬고 니드포 스피드도 한거라 됐고 스포츠 시리즈는 거의 대부분 한거라 해줬으니까.
아무튼 아시아권에서는 네, 아시아권에서는 푹 저기 NFL이 비주류 게임이라.
애초에 그 북미 NFL 자체가 북미 벗어나면 정말 많이 변해서 별로 이거 대중화되기 힘들 거예요.
아시아하고는 크게 상관이 없는 게임이라고 봐야죠.
네, 유럽은 영국에서 조금 인기 끈다는 걸로 알고 있고 조금.
Young Kev, how has it been? You know, your success and your path, you know, to where you're at today.
It's I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was playing baseball. I hurt my arm. So then I
바지가
picked up Madden,
편안하네요.
and then at first I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the
우리나라
same time as my
몸빼바지에
graduation.
적응하는데.
Wow. Okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's number one. Number two, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to a tournament. So like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money. That's awesome. Okay, now the past few years, how has it been for you? I know you had some ups and downs.
It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses. I've been so close so many times. I made the final on TV and got blown out by all those losses. It made me gain a lot of mental toughness, and that's why I got this belt.
That's awesome. That belt is so amazing. There's a lot of, bling on that belt for you. Well, today, EA Play, first look at the Madden 19 trailer. Super excited. It's going to be so fun. It's lit. I honestly wish I can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not going to bore you guys. We're going to go out. I'm going to try to take this belt, round 2. So we're out. Have a good day.
You've worked your whole life to get to moments like these. To the very top of the mountain. You battle through the pain and failure. All just to get to this place where you've been told legends are born. You fall so you can rise. And you rise so that you can truly see that it was really never about reaching the end of the road at all, but about all the moments that got you here. So, you were in their position. Would you take a moment to find you?
다른 방송도 조용해. 뭐라 할 말이 없어.
뭐 NFL은 뭐 북미에서만 인기 끄는 거니까.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius, professional shoutcaster, here alongside Redwood Studios General Manager Michael Martinez. How you doing today?
I'm super excited to be here.
We're going to do this presentation a little bit differently and give you your first look at a brand new mobile game in a live, winner-take-all, head-to-head match. Michael, why don't you tell us the rules?
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple.
일단 앤썸은 컨퍼런스 마지막에 공개할 것 같아.
The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's
마지막에
base
후크를
is
딱
with this giant
걸어버릴
nuclear
것 같아.
missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing on a majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile when the bar fills up.
여운을 남겨야지 또 마지막에 또 틀어줘가지고.
To destroy the enemy's base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
무슨 게임이에요?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here today. Fighting for the blue side of the room.
CNC 치곤 디자인이
give a cheer for one
너무
of the most
단순한데?
formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control.
Yes.
His opponent, fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage
RTS를
Nick at
지금
Night.
팔아먹기 적당한가?
지금 방금 TDI 로고가 나왔어요 방금 위에.
Now, Mike, it's going to be a real clash of these gaming styles and the competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be a great match.
It really is. I can't wait.
아 맞네요.
Are the players ready?
맞네.
Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right, let's kick this off. A nice little strategy game for those of you out there. It's a good genre.
맞네, 모바일.
I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in, and we are ready to
the
kick
match. Here we go.
this off as the players' bases have been deployed, and the action begins like any strategy game.
아니 아까 딱 그 화면 보여줬을 때 단순함이 딱 느껴졌는데 진짜 모바일 게임이라니.
저건 저 오른쪽 쪽에
네.
저 건물이 모두 쪽 건물이었거든요. 그것 때문에 CNC 아닐까 싶었어요. 근데 맞네.
Also very important as Nick at Night's forces have to circle around the center.
Right, let's see if he's able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get there? Looks like he's getting there. Here comes GDI with a Rhino.
어쨌든 뭐 모바일이 주 플랫폼이신 분들은 뭐 한 번씩 해보겠네요.
When you deploy them will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and protecting that economy as well.
Nick and Knight with some attack bikes on the top. There he is.
In control placing the turret on the top right side to help cover that Rhino as attack bikes move towards the northwest position. We can see that the missile is beginning to ready and firing that. That takes out half your base. The most important objective on the map is to hold those control zones.
Right.
크래시 로얄 같은 경우에는 어린 제 조카들도 하더라고요. 조카 친구들도 많이 하는 것 같고.
저도 지금 클래시 로얄을
We have there the drill pod coming in the left side to help flank those
flamethrowers. Right, absolutely. Again, those are going to tear through those infantry.
Yeah, and In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be used to try and help push back these smaller forces as he makes his way to the south side. That missile passing halfway now, close to control of Nick at Night. He will have the missile. We see it starts to point towards In Control's base.
Let's see if In Control can get around to that top corner, able to halt that missile. He does contest the missile, putting it into the yellow position.
Yeah, very important, of course, blocking the
컨펌한 사람 누구야?
is another
나와.
big factor for this strategy. Holding those locations is so crucial as In Control begins to secure the northwest spot. Another tank's going to come out from Nick at Night to take it out, but now he's bringing out the Pitbull as well to help lock down that north position.
This missile is very, very close to firing. Let's see what's going to happen.
With another turret, In Control flanks, he takes the top, that missile, and then fires off.
Wow.
And Nick at Night, one shot away from being knocked out.
근데 요즘 모바일 게임 즐기는 세대는 CNC 자체를 몰라서 그냥 할 것 같아요.
냉정히 말하면 일단 게임 재미를 떠나가지고
as more of Nick and Knight's forces move up towards that north position, those harvesters, of course, very crucial, very important to protect those as your economy allows you to get these big late game units. The units are going to come out a bit more slowly as you get more of them on the
그냥 뭐 CNC라는 이름을 CNC라는 이름을 알릴 계기는 될 수 있겠지.
But there's a great turret placement from In Control, blocking and just ripping through again those infantry.
And we see In Control now moving his tank towards this drill pod.
저는 요즘 모바일 게임 즐기는 세대가 CNC를 알 거라고는 생각이 안 들어요.
Meanwhile, two more tanks coming out from Nick at Night to try and secure those positions. He brings up the laser infantry on the south side as well to deal with that tank. Going for counters, trying to scout what your opponent is doing. Proper response is so important in strategy.
Absolutely. Nick at Night cruising around, thinking about harassing those harvesters, coming around the far side for those rhinos. It looks like he's really pressing it.
See that missile is starting to get close to firing with 3 zones In Control for Nick and Night. Looking to set things back the other way. In Control trying to rally his force. He doesn't want to engage with just 1 or 2 units. He wants to move all of them together, create a good flank position, and take over that south.
We're seeing the first mech unit from In Control.
아 이제 쿨타임 때 유닛 하나씩 전략적으로 고르는 거. 요거는 이제 요즘 게임들 그 뭐지? 디자인이랑 다 비슷하네요.
Next missile wins. Let's see what happens.
We'll have control. The Wolverines, as you pointed out, for In Control coming out to try and
포인트
deal with
벌어서
these forces.
그 때에 따라 유닛 적당한 거 올라가지고 하고.
Also harassing the economy of
There he
In
is.
Control.
Yep. Wow. Okay, we've got our first mammoth tank on the board. If In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
That missile just
아니
passed halfway.
지금
He's also bringing out
최근 나온 RTS 게임 중에 헬로 워즈 2가 약간 이러잖아요.
range that they play, and In Control just needs to hold.
This missile is nearly going to fire.
It can be stolen at any.
Where is it going to go? He's going to be able to get it off.
Got it back. There it is. Gonna take it. Defeating Nick at Night here 2-1.
That was epic.
이제 모바일에서는 이제 그 맵 드래그해서 이렇게 화면 이동하는 게 불편하니까 그냥 맵그 폰 틀 안에서 싸우도록 그렇게 딱 만들어놨네. 네, 요즘 모바일 게임들처럼.
이게 또 유닛으로 솔로몬
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was the worldwide reveal of Command & Conquer Rivals. Rivals reimagines the real-time strategy experience for mobile. We're giving players complete, continuous control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy. Now, Rivals will be coming to iOS and Android devices, but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today. So head to the Google Play Store, search Command & Conquer. The studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think. Thank you.
제가 좀 얘기한 CNC는 있잖아요. 내가 폰은 차마 안 샀는데 3편까지 패키지를 아직까지 소장하고 있어요. 전부 다.
광팬이시네.
카운터 스트라이커도 옛날 90년대 도트 시대를 나도 아직 가지고 있어요. 고향에 있으면.
아, 또 이게 CG에 돈을 다 썼네.
내가 그때 이런 걸 봐야 되는데
CG에 돈을 다 썼어.
일단 여기까지 하겠습니다. 너무 짜증내면
여기서 국내 광고할 때 이제 연예인 딱 모셔놓으면은 딱이네 딱.
이 트레일러도 사기잖아 이거. 아까 게임이랑 못하는데 이것들이 그냥.
요즘 모바일 게임 광고 저기 CG 떡칠하잖아요. 게임하고 실제 게임 플레이하고 영 상관이 없네. 전혀 상관이 없네.
Now, before we close the show with a spectacular epic anthem, I wanted to share a few final things. I am blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative people on the planet who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams, and what I can say about us, is that we are always trying to learn and listen and strive to be better. And so, as you look at the 10 experiences you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice, is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what device you play on. That in making those choices you feel you are treated fairly, that no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play. That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest,
저기 나오잖아요.
you are
저기 몬스터
rewarded and you
헌터
are given
최신작이 나왔잖아요.
value for that investment. And most importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives. And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better, and that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games, as much as you love
컨퍼런스
playing,
끝나고 저기 게임 커뮤니티 사이트에 가보면 이제 뭐 덧글에 이제
the power of this
여기
community when we
주르르르르
come
있겠죠.
together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the third year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours
지금 나온 지 20년
of
됐잖아요.
Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday threat. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label, an anti-bullying organization, all are doing great work, and we're proud to support them through Play to Give. And thank you for your support. Thousands of us at EA and millions of you together doing immeasurable good because we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege.
여기 시청하시는 분들, 시청하시는 분 중에 저기 왜 비춘 얼굴이 아예가오 라고 하시는데 메롱인 얼굴로 나오냐고 하시는데.
And left our world
3D
in
모델링도
chaos.
좀 이상한 것 같은데요? 보니까
Creating.
생각해 보니까
Altering.
봐야겠는데.
아니 CG 전문으로 하청 전문으로 하는 저기 회사가 있잖아요. 뭐 거기 맡기거나 했겠죠. 뭐. 이건 앤썸인데? 어? 타이탄폴 아니야 이거? 아니네. 아니네. 앤썸이네.
앤썸이야.
에이, 일하느라 수고하시네요.
Something is out there. It wants to destroy us all.
타이탄폴 3 나오면 뭐 제가 땡큐죠.
일단은 해보고 네, 타이탄폴 3 나와서 해보고 뭐 전작이랑 별 차이 없으면 저는 또 안 할 거예요. 또 저거 뭐 겐지 저거 뭐야 오버워치 캐릭터 그 이름 뭐죠? 겐지 맞나?
겐지요?
닌자 캐릭터 이름 뭐죠 저기 오버워치?
네 겐지 맞아요.
네, 또 저 겐지 캐릭터 아니냐고 또 웅성웅성 하겠네.
설마 어맨이 다른데.
딱 디자인 패턴이 딱 비슷한데?
How cool was that trailer? You guys have seen it a couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're all BioWare fans. So we're
슈트 디자인은 처음에 트레일러 공개했을 때 봤을 때 뭐 배경이랑 잘 어울리는 것 같아요. 딱히 나쁘지는 않은 것 같아요.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to Casey Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rudzard.
좀 부담 먹어야 되니까.
Thanks for coming out today. Just got a little game to show, right?
Yep.
It's going to be very exciting. So Casey, we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans. So it's been super satisfying to come back to it, and you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio, and that's kind of where it started with Anthem, is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game, and we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover, you know, a whole new world of story and character. But we also wanted to do something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, and a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your friends into it, then you could do that as well. So that was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game.
네, 캡콤 컨퍼런스는 따로 없어서 저기 마지막 전날 12일에 플스 컨퍼런스에서 나올 것 같아요. 그리고 데메크 제작 투자는 소니에서 했다니까.
To make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story is about you. In a lot of multiplayer games, those things get
전작은 이제 멀티플랫폼이었는데 이제 최신작은 제작 투자를 소니에서 했다니까 그 플스 독점으로 나올 가능성이 크죠.
That's what we've tried to do with Anthem. It's what we call our world, my story. So when you're out in the open world, the world is really dangerous, and you're focused on your mission. And this is where other players get to play with you. The thing that's really interesting about this, it's unique for Anthem, is that this is a living shared world. So whether there's weather or it's nighttime, what we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together. But then when I finish my mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single player experience.
뭐 앤썸 차별점이라면은 딱 이거 같아요. 부스트 이동. 이게 차별점 같아요. 나머지는 뭐 모르겠네요, 저는.
And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact and agency of a single player story with the fun of teaming up with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so that we can add story for years to come. So one of the first things that we hear when from our community is they want to continue to play in our worlds. When they've finished Mass Effect or Dragon Age, players want more story. And so we've designed Anthem in a way that we can actually add more story for years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've grown to love, or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain about more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So, Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists, is that we're creating something new and mysterious for players to discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods.
사람들이
But the gods
다를
left
거다라고
behind
했는데
massive tools,
개판
and
났죠.
those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation. And the chaos of those things pushing against each other means that the world is constantly being reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic
뭐 원은 사람들이 반복해서 했을지는 몰라도 2는 반복해서 안 했던 것 같아요.
Now, something I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property or IP, as we've been saying. Now, you know, we've seen
소비자를 적당히 호구로 알아야지.
What's
계속 호구로 있어줄 줄 아는 모양인데.
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare. You know, and really the hardest part is getting started, just kind of getting off the blank page. So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before? So that's where we start. And then once we think about those things, you know, that's the power of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff, and what unlocks us creatively is to think about like principles around art style, tone, and even the technology and the politics of our new world. And then from there we can actually go and build out every last detail.
Yeah, and one of the unique challenges for Anthem is that it's a world, an experience that's meant to feel alive, like it's happening right
요즘은
now.
초반 멀티
And so
게임이
the
참
world is
많은 것
always
같아요.
changing.
일단 대충 만들어서 팔아먹고 나중에 업데이트 할 겁니다. 이래갖고 이래서 현혹시킨 다음에 팔아먹고 나 몰라라.
What it means is it gives us the opportunity to drop into the world almost in real time, a dramatic event that changes the world for everyone. And that could be anything from gameplay to lore.
I mean, all of the moving parts in the dynamic world sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're going to come together. But even though there's obviously a lot going on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, they've discovered a way they think to weaponize the Anthem of Creation. And so we need to stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term
저것도
here?
그 중복 클래스 고를 수 있으려나? 이게 지금 딱 디자인이 클래스 같은데. 맞네, 클래스 맞네.
And then there's the Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally the Storm.
Yeah, so each javelin gives you a different way to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not
밸런스 픽 아니라 공시렁공시렁 되는 거 아니에요?
Which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on your mood, based on the mission you want to engage it, or the javelins that your friends are using. So really what this allows us to do is we built the suits to look like they're built from the materials of the world. So they each have their own unique abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now. The Ranger is a more generalized suit.
이게 뭐 스테이지마다 리드 클래스가 있는 건가? 약간 아까 그 일러스트 컨셉이 약간 그런 느낌인데.
The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battlefield.
I'm
just going to say the Storm looks like it's going to be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now too. So the javelins are
아니 사람들이
but we're going to take a
저런 거 좋아하잖아요.
So
저기 뭐 부스트 쓰고 날아다니다가 저기 어깨 위에 로켓포 쏘고 유도 미사일 쏘고 이런 거 좋아하잖아요.
It's Sweet Nicole who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Yeah, so we really want the players to express themselves both through customizing the way their javelin plays, through gear and weapons,
또 클래스는 레이저 쏘는 놈으로 고르겠네.
personalize the way that it looks, both through paint jobs as well as changing the actual geometry of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well, and because you're going to be using a javelin for a long period of time, we really want you to be able to make it your own.
I'm glad you brought that up
뭐
because
별의별 거 다 나오겠네요.
Legato has a question connected to customization.
일단 뭐
Monetization.
메카닉 만화에서 나왔던 디자인들 뭐 다 적용시킬 거고.
We are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no loot boxes, no ability to pay for power. So that means no ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing service.
이게 사람들이 이제 점점 눈이 높아져가지고 뭘 공개해도 이렇게 뭐 뭔가 감흥이 별로 없는 것 같은데.
Glad to hear that I can make my javelin pink. That's really all I wanted to know. I'm going to be honest. All right, Casey. We talked earlier about this being a co-op experience. So can you tell me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem is going to work?
Yeah, it really is about the fun of teaming up as a team of superheroes and working together. So you want to get a few people together of different classes. So I think here we're going to see the Colossus, just hammering people on the ground in gameplay. If we can have a look at that. So heavy artillery, being really strong, in melee combat, and then here you've got the Ranger shooting down from above, and then they're using combos and special abilities and stuff like that. But what I love is you don't just run around, you're swimming and flying as well.
So it's interesting because the Slate Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal
무기 쏠 때는
story with the fun of playing with other players.
타이타폴
But we
느낌도
really want to
나는데요.
make sure that playing with other people feels like a choice. So for people that want to just experience the story, you're going to be able to do that. Now going out into an open world like this by yourself is going to be a little bit more challenging than if the team of 4 people. And we've really tried to balance the co-op experience to be fun even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's good to know. If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay? Yeah? You guys got that? All right, so Kathleen, I think you're going to set this up for us?
I will. So, you and your friends have decided to play a mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it here. And yeah, then you just get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mark, Casey, Kathleen, for talking to me about Anthem today. We're going to go ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Victor, time to get to work.
Faye said these bastards made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage and shut it all down.
아이고, 에어컨 없으면 덥겠다. 일단 부스트 게이지가 따로 안 보이네요. 부스트가 지금 안 따는 것 같은데. 뭐가?
어차피 지금 개발 중 영상이라 뭐 추천하는 것도 한계가 있을 거예요. 저 디자인도.
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
Look at all the weapons! Oh, and the turrets! Better move quickly.
아, 가운데 저게 부스트 게이지인가? 아, 그런 거 같네. 아직 잠이 들어오기 때문이겠죠.
There's a shaker relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you? See those radiant pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful. Return them to the relic. You've got to silence it fast. It's gone silent. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position. On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay. There's a trail of this acid gunk leading down. Follow it.
아, 중간에 저게 하얀색 게이지가 부스트 게이지 맞나 보네요. 그리고 무기 2개, 스킬 2개, 궁극기 하나. 뭐 이렇게 했네. 아니 큰 몬스터가 나오는 거 봐서는 또 몬스터 헌터 같기도 하고 약간 그러네.
Come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play. You can check out the game live.
중요한 대목인데 왜 저기서
on everyone's minds.
끊어야죠.
We get to play.
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019. On Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody. Fire up your tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire Bioware team. I know you guys have that awesome theater outside, so I will see you guys there. Give it up, Casey Hudson, everybody.
아니 뭐 도쿄 게임즈에서 또 뭐 보여줄 게 있나? 아니면은 약 올려가지고
A
이제.
big thank you to all of the developers who showcased their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now, some of what you saw today, you guys have to wait to play. But you guys, EA has so much available right now. Now, for those of you keeping score, you can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today.
얼마 전에 공개한 배필 5 트레일러 만든 사람도 뭐 나갔다 그랬나? 그랬던 것 같은데.
원까지 담당했던 사람이 나갔다고 하더라고요.
You're like, I just want to go outside into the fan fest. I get it. So I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in just a few moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the games, but I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
끝났네요. 첫날 EA 컨퍼런스는 여기서 끝인 것 같습니다.
결론부터 말하자면 굉장히 실망스럽네요. 굉장히.
아직 며칠 남았죠? 지금 11, 12, 13, 14. 네, 아직 4일 남았네요.
그리고 CNC 팬들한테는 정말 분노의 결과가 나왔고 앤썸은 기대했던 그 플레이는 안 나. 그게 제대로 안 한 건지 아니면 제작을 못한 건지는 모르겠는데 좀 아쉬운 결과가 나왔네요. 그냥 보기에는.
저도 그런 것 같아요. 딱히 뭐 흥미를 끌만한, 뭐 후킹할 만한 뭐 영상은 안 보여준 것 같아요.
The World Cup is 5 days away, so what we decided to do is to have a tournament with some national teams: England, Mexico, Germany, and the USA, and decide who will be the champions of the Creators Cup. And I'm not alone. We got some special.
아까 그러면 저기 배필 5 트레일러가 좀 낫다. 그는 너무 좀 빨리 지나간 것 같아서 기억이 안 난다만.
I know you didn't qualify for the World Cup with Ireland, but how have you been enjoying?
I've loved it so far.
Don't listen to those guys over there. These guys are
gameplay. I'm not worried about Mexico in the World Cup.
Don't worry about Mexico.
I don't think you'll be getting far.
Well, how have you been enjoying the World Cup mode so far?
No, I've really enjoyed it. I think what they've done is brilliant. I'm really enjoying it. Obviously, you get the chance to win the World Cup. I've been able to do that. So it's probably the closest I'm going to get to winning it. So it's been good.
That's true. Now we're gonna go. There's already smack talk going around. We're gonna go right into the game. But first up on the USA side, we're gonna have Lil Yachty, aka Lil Bo. Lil Bo, how you doing? All right.
Hi.
Hello. Multi, platinum recording hip hop artist and also future star of the Teen Titans Go movie as well.
뭐 지금부터는 현장 게임 대회라서 그렇게 뭐 주의 깊게 보실 필요는 없을 것 같습니다. 그냥 뭐 보시면서 하고 싶은 말 하시면 될 것 같아요.
I'll say that, right? I know from the Babysitter on Netflix. By the way, check it out.
Netflix, yeah.
You know, comedian as well. He's gonna be representing the USA. And then we got Mexico over on the other side. Juan Paz,
내일 방송은
YouTube, Instagram, you name it.
Don't forget Netflix. He's on Netflix now.
네, 내일 방송은 11일 새벽 5시 엑스박스 컨퍼런스. 보자, 엑스박스에서 지금 기대하고 있는 작품들이 제가 지금 엑스박스를 쓰고 있음에도 지금 딱히 뭐 지금 생각이 안 납니다. 뭐 일찍 일어나서 뭐 보시고 일찍 출근하시는 거죠.
It's not a good mustache. That is not good. Come on, Myler.
We're go straight into the game. Let's kick things off. USA versus Mexico.
Who's gonna win? Mexico's gonna win. Put that in the game. A little bit of.
사람들 많이 사겠네. 일단 뭐 좋으나 싫으나 사겠네.
How much would you say that?
그 한글화가 마지막이 뭐였죠? 제이드 엠파이어.
along with the 140 grand.
All right.
글쎄요.
I gotta EA supports see all the security back there. That's just for the chain. That's not for him. That's for the chain.
아 스타투님도 저기 엑스박스 하세요?
Oh shit, I'm yellow.
I'm green.
I'm blue. Dabba dee dabba da.
So yeah, who's blue on Mexico?
Oh no, don't worry about Mexico. Oh that way. My bad.
Juanpa's blue. I'm green.
I'm blue, right?
Vamos, papá. Vamos.
All right.
Vamos. Should be 1-2, 1 mándame.
일단 뭐 크랙다운 3 같은 경우에는 연기를 확정했고요. 근데 뭐 이번에 E3에서 그 클라우드 물리 현상을 보여줄 건지 말 건지 그 점이 기대되고.
Do your thing. Oi, pass it. Get it out of there.
아, 있었는데 팔아버리셨구나.
Give me that. Give me that. Oh, let's go. Gang, gang. Oh, that's you. Oh, that's
지금 올라온 정보에 의하면
There we go. There we go. There we go. Pass it. Pass it.
한국어가
Pass it.
제외되어
아, 왜?
There we go. No.
아니 하려면 다 하지 왜?
That was a crucial. Send it. Send it. Send it. Send it. Send it. Send it.
댓글 보면
I'm going.
뭐
I'm going.
넥슨에 관련된 이야기가 있는데 이거는 저도 좀 그러니까 저도 그냥 확실한 건 들은 건 아닌데 관련자가 좀 들은 게 있어요. 근데 여기서 말할 거면 좀 아닌 것 같고
네.
There we go. There we go.
저도 좀 위험한 내용이라 그것도 또 진실이라고 장담할 수 없는 내용들이어가지고
네.
저도 좀 꺼내가지고 좀 하고 싶은 말은 한번 다 지켜봐야 될 것 같아요.
늦게까지 제 채널에서 시청해 주셔서 대단히 감사합니다. 혹시나 뭐 내일 그 다음날 E3 끝날 때까지 뭐 제 채널에 찾아와 주시면 더욱 감사하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
좀 여유 있으시면 그 유튜브 가셔가지고 CNC 이번에 나온 라이벌즈 있잖아요. 공식 영상에 비추 부탁드립니다. 뭐 이미 하신 분도 있지만 개인적으로도
아니
오래된 팬이기 때문에 비추 반드시
아니 그런 요청은 꼭 할 필요는 없잖아요. 그냥 뭐
이거 분노할 수밖에 없으니까.
I think they can come back. USA definitely looking for a comeback.
Not for the World Cup though. Not for the World Cup.
I mean, one of the two teams is.
Let's go for the second one.
좀 실망스럽긴 한데.
어차피 뭐 배필이나 피파 이런 뭐 시리즈물들은 했던 사람들은 뭐 계속 유지해서 할 거고.
Yo, who's red on their team?
일단 앤썸은 오리지널 신작이니까 오리지널 신작인데다가 한글화도 확정돼 있으니까 이제 사람들이 할 테고요.
I'm going. Go, 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 go.
일단 그럼 내일은 5시부터 시작이나? 그럼 5시에서 일어나야겠네.
네, 저는 한 4시쯤 방송을 틀까 생각 중입니다. 뭐 일찍 틀어봤자 네. 딱히 뭐 소용이 없는 것 같아요. 이미 인기 있는 그 스트리머가 방송을 하면 다 그쪽으로 가시니까.
어쩔 수 없지. 그래서 그냥 노가리까지 재미로 하는 거니까.
네. 일단 뭐 저와 지금 옆에 계시는 분과 네, 같이 노가리 깔 수 있는 분들이 시청자분들이 많으면 네, 저도 즐겁습니다.
8 hours. This ain't fair. Why would we play there first? Y'all should be in the final. Y'all should be in the final.
I think they will be in the final.
Hey, it's not over.
Wait.
Why you gotta
Yeah,
get it? Yo, there you go.
Hey, just take that all the way to the crib.
일단은 뭐 방송 EA 컨퍼런스 방송 자체가 완전 끝날 때까지 방송을 틀어놓을까 말까 지금 생각 중입니다. 아니면은 네 방송 종목을 바꿔서 저기 뭐 스파 방송이나 해볼까도 싶고요.
맞다. 채권대회는 어떻게 됐으면
아 채권대회는 이제 시간이 많이 지나서 끝났을 것 같은데.
지금 예선 아직까지 하고 있네요.
아 아직 풀이에요?
예, 풀이라 가지고 오래 하네요. 10시부터 했으니까.
Gotta play some defense. You see that?
A little bolt to go. Let's boom.
Damn. All right, we good.
We need at least one. We just gotta score.
Boom, go.
That's offside, no?
Ole. Oh,
get that out of here. Get that out of here.
y'all got a good defense. Y'all got good cheat codes. There you go. Here's the cheat code right here.
Yeah, there you go. Send him. Oh, pat through. Go. Oh, almost. Again there.
That's right.
Get in there.
Corner.
So press, I guess it's square, right? To cross it in. So you see that yellow thing? Oh, there. Oh, you can pass it there.
Okay.
All right.
Here, they were practicing this earlier.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
That's good. All right.
I just want one.
Here we go.
Oh, it's still 1-0. You're still in the game.
Patience is a virtue.
Oh, no. Here we go.
Okay, let's go.
Get another one. Oh, referee.
How are you feeling? Happy?
I'm feeling pretty good.
1-0 up.
It's been a very balanced game.
Batch, what are you thinking?
I feel horrible.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to nobody.
All right, let's get that.
Oh, here we go. We need a second goal.
I'm running.
그리고 지금 월드컵 기간에 피파 18 월드컵 버전을 프리 트라이얼 할 수 있다고 합니다. 관심 아직 구매하지 않았거나 관심 있으신 분들은 지금 플레이 해보세요.
Pégale.
Wait.
Is it me or you? Me.
Aquí. Ahí está.
It's a score for sure. Oh! Do it. Light it up.
This defending's been good.
Yeah, it's been really good. Like Yanni's good at defending.
Don't slide,
Yanni. Don't slide.
What are y'all?
지금 들어가네.
Manera de mover el balón. Manera de mover el balón.
Y'all gotta speak English.
No, we vamos. It's not in Spanish. We don't know what we're doing. Yeah, y'all.
Anglais, por favor.
All right, 2-0 to Mexico.
방송 여기까지 하겠습니다. 다음 방송은
All you do is play FIFA all day.
지금 10일 오늘 중에 뭐 낮이건 저녁이건 할 수도 있고요. 그 다음 EA 방송은 11일 새벽 5시 엑스박스 컨퍼런스로 방송하겠습니다. 네, 지금까지 시청해 주셔서 대단히 감사합니다.
Oh, nice D.
I'm sorry, I panicked.
You panicked?
Man, this is hard. That's how us Europeans feel when we play Madden.
That was a good one.
Here we go.
I'm in.
That's a good ball. Cross.
Cross. Do it.
Oh, good thing.
Tim Howard.
Play Madden right now.
¿Qué pasó, hijo?
Right here.
Yeah,
We can play Madden right now.
I got Madden out of the way.
All right, turn off the game. Let's play Madden. Go. This is a wrap.
Oh, nice tackle.
Come on. Take
Pass.
it.
There you go.
Here, before you know
Ahí
it,
está.
professional FIFA.
Go.
Ahí está. Ole.
Change your career.
Uy.
We need to get the third one.
Third one. You want 3?
Of course.
right.
I'm ambitious. Ambitious. You can't make jokes if you're losing them. You can't. Watch it. Come get it then. Come get it. Come get it.
Right here.
There you go.
All right.
Oh, it's free. Yeah.
Go. Pass. Pass.
Oh, yes. Shoot. Hold it a bit.
Oh my.
He had it.
I'm sorry, man.
He had it.
I'm so sorry.
So weak.
Damn.